support of the patch, and then Abba's like just a solid hero. Huskar, I would say, is like their weakest hero, like that they have on their team. But Huskar in a Huskar game is still going to be a strong hero. So you compare that to what Team Slayers have, and the sub duo is good. I think like Disruptor, Clock. I think Marcy's a strong hero, but then I think their draft definitely falls flat on their 2 and 3. Actually, wait. So it's Zeus support, actually.
Oh, okay. Let's do some math here. Is it? Are you sure? I mean,
He's a blood grenade and 6 tangos. I guess he's mid with 6 tangos and a blood grenade.
And what's this? Well, what would be the alternative then? It would be like Disruptor or Clock, I guess. Disruptor's running Brown Boots Tangos.
I don't know.
30 seconds to battle.
I guess he's mid just with 6 tangos. That's kind of weird. He has no gold, so I don't know. He's like never gonna be able to
new strats, guys. New strats. You saw it first here live on DreamLeague Season 27 North American Close Qualifiers. The 6 tango strat. Okay, yeah, I'm still gonna break smoke. Trying to bait in a little bit here. Speed just waiting, but honestly, now the illusion's fishing a little bit, but I'm not gonna get too much out of this. Fade gonna pick up one. Big Num gets the other, so it's 50-50 on the bounty runes. It's Lupa and IDFAA.
Alright, they're 4 top.
We can try and get a first blood here. Decent investment of time. They don't see anybody.
Disruptor.
Nothing of worth.
Mid? No.
No.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's Zeus, right? No.
Disruptor is there.
Yeah,
Zeus is bot.
Right, okay, it's Disruptor mid.
Or they're just not gonna lane? No, it's Disruptor.
Okay, a little shenanigans here. He's got a plan.
Okay.
I don't know the plan. I
don't know if it's a good plan, but he's got a plan. He missed the entire first wave of XP.
I mean, he pulled the next wave though, and he's taking it to the new lane that he's created here. Yeah, I think that's a lost lane though. I think for sure. I think RCY is.
Yeah, it's definitely a lost lane.
This is the adventures in the jungle right now.
Okay.
Cool.
Huh. So he's currently 5 creeps have died in the mid lane, and he's gotten 0 XP.
Yeah.
Which 6 creeps have died now, 0 XP. 7 creeps. You know, if 8 creeps, so he'd be level 2 right now, even if every single creep got denied. If he just took the XP, he's missed 2 full waves of XP to get these 3 creeps behind the tower. Perhaps
the plan is confusion. Maybe you break the Huskar's brain with your 5D. No, I don't know, man. It seems pretty bad. Probably the worst laning phase I've ever seen.
I don't think I've seen a mid go this bad. Like, even if he was laning, okay.
So level 3 versus level 1 now in this mid lane matchup. An 8 and 8 versus 2 and 1. So he did get a deny out of it.
He did get one deny.
So it's a cool story. But yeah, new tech being discovered here, being forged. As Disruptor now out of tangos. He's still carrying that first obs ward. Oh,
he's smoked.
Smoke, okay.
Oh, he's gonna go pull again. Oh no, he's gonna gank bot.
He's gonna gank bot.
A level 2 gank.
Disruptor. Okay. I mean, he has glimpse. That's the key.
It does.
Key move here. They're looking for a way into Big Num's house here, but you know the fade's already there with the shaker, so flips it back. He gets the kill.
Okay.
Sets it up. Takes it home on Marcy.
All right. Big.
So, are we just gonna go with we're not expecting Huskar last pick, and therefore didn't have a plan for it, so just decided to completely sack mid and do whatever they can elsewhere in the map? I feel like.
I guess so. It's interesting. I mean, this is
if you were in their shoes, which hero would you have chosen to go mid versus?
I would choose Zeus mid. I feel like Zeus mid is fine.
feel like you just get leap on level 2 and you're fine, right? Heavenly Jump?
Yeah, you'll like lose the lane, but you have a mid hero. Huskar would not be 18 and 19 for last its denies.
Oh, we got a little call. Is it working out? It's Yamsun though. It's on a Baden. The call not really going to be overly effective. So I guess you're going to rush like an early Ags on Disruptor and you're going to be like this team fighting Lodestone. But how much farm is RCY going to be having by the time you get there, you know?
Also, there's just a song. If you don't get the Naga,
It's so
full of creeps.
I mean, he has got like, the
Oh,
axe
top lane.
making moves. Yeah, hello there.
Also, an interaction. I forgot about this until I unfortunately played Clockwork in this. Clockwork cogs do not work on Huskar at all.
He has no mana. Wait, it doesn't even
Correct.
knock him. Doesn't even.
It doesn't
knock
do
him.
anything. It doesn't do anything at all. So-
Okay, they're going for a little go here under the tower a little bit. Big Num coming through. He rattles down. Team to win. He's still alive though. Tiny fraction of HP. Position 5 Zeus though. Maybe we shouldn't get too excited about that. Oh, Helm of the Dominator is almost completed on Marcy. That's a hero, of course, that likes to build.
It's a good
it.
Helm of the Dawn build.
Yeah, I think pretty tanky hero anyway.
So Marcy can carry this game. Marcy is one of the strongest carries, I would say, at like solo winning games. Because your laning stage is really stable. You get Dom, you can run around, just get free kills.
This could be a kill though, maybe. No, they just had a bit of a ruckus up top. Don't worry. Continue your story. Tell me about Marcy.
I think if Radiant is going to win this game, it's basically going to be Marcy versus the world. But I'd say surprisingly, top lane's actually going pretty good for Radiant. I don't think this lane was supposed to be this close, but they're definitely losing on the experience
Is it
department.
possible that some of those CS on Lupa are Naga illusions though?
I don't think you get
What?
CS for Naga illusions.
No? Okay, I'll shut up. I look like an idiot. No coin, no CS, I guess.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, you get like 3 gold, but I think like
Yeah,
hero
yeah.
kills are not considered. Last hits. I've gotten first blood. Oh, the glimpse on Huskar. And the Marcy TP.
Oh, this could be something decent here. Not too bad. He heals so fast though to try and follow through. They do get the kill, but it's just a casual
Alright.
4-man rotation to pick up the Huskar.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw him. The Huskar just walked through cogs. So actually, you have to take the, I think, the hookup facet versus Huskar, where it's like the cogs are smaller, because if you
Yeah, so
don't,
you
then
can't get through.
yeah, because then you actually force him to
can't,
actually
but-
still have to hit the cogs.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Because right now you press it
Pause.
and he just walks away.
Yeah, it feels like the hero's completely useless versus Huskar.
It is. Also, the meta build on clock right now is you max your cogs. So it's terrible. It's one of the saddest matchups in the entire game. I think it feels so bad. I can't even describe how bad it feels to play clock versus Huskar.
I didn't realize the matchup was so bad until you mentioned it. To be honest, I thought it was like okay, maybe it still bounces, but he just doesn't mana drain. But yeah, no, that's pretty cringe, man. I'm not gonna lie.
It was, yeah. I had a copy on my team and he was not pleased with my clockwork gameplay. But you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Exactly. RCY now at level 6 though, and Armlet is. I was gonna say it's a lot closer than I think it is, but it's not. It's still 1,500 out. So no, 1,000 out.
I'm surprised he's the lowest net worth core, actually,
Radiant's bottom tower
of Dire. Sorry.
Wow, really? Yeah, it's like I don't see how you could have had a better lane. I guess he could have jungled some as well on the side, but
Radiant are
Damn.
scanning.
5 heads.
His side lane cores are just owning that hard.
Yeah, but we were talking about how the lane was kind of
Radiant's bottom tower
okay for
is under
Axe,
attack.
but you know, Appa's he's only just a little bit ahead of him actually, and Shaker I think is probably having the best lane, but he's versus Marcy, who's top of the bus for net worth, so yeah, an interesting situation really.
Radiant's bottom tower
And we will
is
take
falling.
that first tower bottom, pretty much uncontested. Not really much you can do versus the pain. But still no kills. Still no kills for Wildcard. You know, even though they've got this 1k net worth advantage, tower advantage in the bag. Getting maybe outfoxed just a little bit here. Oh, fade, maybe the ganking. Yeah, I've got the glimpse available. Right, should pop it off now, pull him back in. Marcy ready for the beatdown. The Echo Slam turns things around a little bit though.
He's a jump.
He tries to stick. No, the cogs will be there to stop him from getting out of that. And he's being down, but it's just too many heroes to try and beat his ass through. But I maybe underestimated the Disruptor. He only has brown boots and windlace, but he has got level 5, so he's just a bit beefier than he would be normally in that situation, maybe.
His net worth is so bad. That's your mid laner.
Yeah, you high five.
So
High five.
They have 3 supports.
Sure, in theory.
They have 3 supports, 2 cores.
Yeah, 3 pos 4.5s.
Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, I have read the stacks here. Big, I'm gonna try and stack it one more time for the boys.
I feel like in this meta, it's not good to have 3 supports.
No, you don't. I mean, they're up on kills. I don't know what to say, man. No, I don't know. I agree with you. I think it's bad,
Let's
and
see,
I think
who
it
won
will
TI?
start
It was Falcons, right?
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, it was Falcons, and if I'm not mistaken, Falcons' 3 cores all are really farmed.
They have 3 of the greediest cores. Yes.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
And all the games are lasting kind of long, where you need
Thoughts
multiple
on your
cores.
offlaner last picking Ursa, game 4 of the
Kind of owns.
It did. I mean, it was a great pick. There's no complaints from me. But
that's
still.
confidence. The second that they picked Ursa, and they won the game, I was like, oh, they're gonna win game 5.
Yeah, I mean, you make a statement like that, you know. It's like, our position 1. He's not even the best position 1 on the team, you know.
Oh, they're going to Abatop.
This is a difficult kill for level 8. He's going to get his ult off, but I mean, eventually they'll just bring him down.
He's dead, I think.
Oh, nice cogs, nice cogs. That's it.
Oh, we try to stop the song.
Let's go for the TP. Is it going to work? It's going to work, dude.
He's a glimpse on 1 for the Naga. He's going to dodge it with the key illusion.
Oh my word. Easy peasy. Well called. And away, he's just going to wander off.
Marcy tried to stop the song, but he missed the jump on the Naga. So close.
But this is something we talked about extensively in the draft, right? The save ability. And bearing in mind, Abba's normally going to be one of the saving heroes, so what we just saw, plus 1 more way of getting them out. And that was really slickly played by Speed. I mean, you called it by the numbers, of course, but yeah, he just ignores Glimpse. Glimpse has no effect on him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Mirror image is away. Okay, try for another gang.
Oh.
Another push forward. Smoke breaking early though, giving up the game. Go for the glimpse back onto Naga, but again, no problemo. Mirror image gonna counter that.
Dire's structure.
And I feel like after the second time, probably Naga's no longer your main target for glimpse, right?
Yeah, at some point you got to give up.
Unless you get him just after the mirror image, I suppose.
As the mid laner, I feel like, when you got your brown boots and your windlace, you kind of do
That's
want to make
ganking
moves.
time, right? That's yeah.
Yeah.
That's the peak. You've hit it. You're like, okay, let's go.
I still can't get over the fact they did. Why not Zeus
Laning.
mid? Like why not just pick Zeus? Put him in the mid lane.
What?
You have him.
Zeus moves.
It's a fine mid.
Decent amount of bursts, you know. I don't know. I'd see the point if Disruptor was like giga farmed right now, and he got like 2-3 kills, and we were just like, oh, this is 5 head, But given how bad it went as well, I don't know. Maybe they're just saving strats for next TI. They're lulling them into a false sense of security.
Next TI, yeah. Good timing to wait.
You gotta start somewhere. If you save early, for the start of the year, you'll have so many strats by the end of the year ready for TI.
What happens when there's like a patch and then you?
Yeah, whoa. Patching. When was the last time you had a patch, dude, that actually changed it?
Oh, Zeus!
Oh, hello. Nice. Oh, nice combo of stuns there. Easy to bring him down. But that is the position 5. They just got rattled there.
Is under attack.
But I mean, it cost him literally nothing. What did he use? A Fisher block?
It was a
Shot
smoke.
totem. There was a
Tank the
smoke.
smoke.
Okay, okay. I mean, there's 50 gold. 50 gold. What to get for the kill? Yeah, it paid off. It paid off.
So Marcy is actually strong though. He's farmed.
Yeah,
Can he-
almost has the BKB for this
If he
round.
gets BKB, he can maybe kill Huskar.
Are scanning.
I don't know. I feel like even just the healing from the song might be too much.
I feel like he needs +1 item after BKB before he's a real force. But he can definitely make moves once the BKB stops. Get like front and center for a bit. And I guess you can kind of ignore the song, right? Well, you can ignore some of the song. When does the what is the situation with the heal in that song? Is that
It's 2, 3,
it's the
4.
shard? It's the shard
then-
that makes it really
No,
good.
it gives you heal always. It's 2% to 4%
Yeah.
at max, and then with the shard it does even more.
Actually, with shard, it's better than old heart. That's actually crazy.
Yeah. All right, they're roshing.
They're scouting out here. They are aware. Clockwork with a little bit of a rocket in there, but I don't think they want to fight it right now. I mean, this Huskar is a very early Roche attempt, but they're not making too much progress. Almost like it was a bit of a bait. Zeus!
Oh my!
Hilarious. Thunder God's Wrath there.
There's no way.
Radiant's top tower.
Alright,
Oh,
good
he dodges the call.
Really nice from speed. Read it immediately. Can't get it before he goes. You don't have much lockdown
Glib.
on this. Well, I guess he got the glimpse, but he's getting bullied by the illusions of the pause 5, bro. That's their position 1, by the way.
I can't believe RCY just died to the Suso.
Oh, he mad.
This game is so weird. I feel like, how do I put this? I feel like Wildcard is just hitting creeps way better than Team
Yeah.
Slayers.
100%.
Which realistically in Dota right now, you have to hit creeps better than the other team. Like that's a lot of the game, like being in the right place to farm the creeps safely. But then they just start dying. So it's like the game is not that. It's a 2K gold lead, and I'll say honestly, if you are Wildcard, this is not the like how you really want this series to go.
No, when you have
In these
such
qualifiers.
advantage in the early game, and you're in here as basically like the favorite, if you like, you know, the hope of North America. I don't know, maybe you just want things to be a bit tighter. Go for the call, a little
Yeah.
stun for fade, gonna break things up. Miss with the cookie, awkward, but they still bring him down. And that's radiant for
feel like-
Yamsun though, 16 minutes.
Yeah, I just feel like in the
Phase
past,
now.
a lot of these like first phase of qualifiers with the like random, especially like you said, this is the lowest seeded team in the qualifiers. I think they're playing right now.
Yeah.
You would have expected it to just be a stomp in these like first rounds.
Well, when the disruptor doesn't take first wave,
Yeah, and also the
second
fact
wave,
that
you expect
there's
that
no
the
mid.
Huskar is just going to gobble like the whole mid lane up to tier 3. But that's not really how it went down. Didn't play. Oh, hang on a second. A little bit of a glimpse action. Oh my God, Thermite running away on 40 HP. I believe there was an Echo Slam.
What was the echo on? Was it on creeps?
No, I think he echoed into Disruptor and then Disruptor glimpsed him.
I see.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But no one died, so there was no fight recap.
Yeah.
Alright,
There's
what
a
are your picks though at the moment for the neutral item, tier two neutral item?
Like, what's the best one?
Dire.
Like, yeah, what do you think is like his hands down broken?
Radiant are scanning.
I think for a lot of heroes, the meta one, mana
Draft?
draw.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
pretty good,
draft.
it's pretty good. I feel like anything that's giving me movement speed, mana is probably just a lock-in on 90% of heroes. Maybe cast range.
Yeah, I think Searing Signet feels better than it really is. I think it's not actually that good. Like, the best thing it'll do is sometimes if your spell wouldn't kill a range creep, it'll kill a range creep instead. But
I mean,
it's,
if you're
like,
bad
not.
at hitting range creeps, not me, obviously, but that does sound good. I will look into that. But what, I mean, how are you struggling at the tier 2 item to kill a range creep? Doesn't seem very.
There's some spells that do like 300 damage, and then the range creeps are gonna have like
you can't quite
330
one-shot
health.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you press the spell once and it'll kill it, but I take it a lot, but I know it doesn't actually do that much. Usually, honestly, my favorite recently has been Essence Ring plus Brawny.
Yeah, I like Essence Ring. Essence Ring's a good time.
Because it gives
Like, it
you
just gives you like
240
a
health.
slight edge in a fight, you know?
Yeah,
that you're not
yeah.
expecting it.
It's like the Essence Ring gives you
breakers.
240, and then Brawny gives you 150. So it's like almost 400 health you're getting from your neutral item, which is a
That's
lot.
So deep. You managed to blink past him with Underground Draft going to come through. RCY going to take pause on that. The Blade Mail coming out though. Nice shards. Wait, here comes the creep of IDFA. They drop the bombs on Oax. He's out of there. And they kind of a little bit lost on Radiant now. As to wait, never mind. Marcy's going to go and try and put the beat down onto RCY, but he's already gone. Fade follows up with the Echo Slam. Here's Connect Field Stack Storm on top. Now the song though, easy peasy for that BKB Marcy to bring down the Huskar. Yamsun chasing forward. Remember, oh my word, he's out of there. The blink forward. Yamsun's on top of him with this Radiance.
Wait, is he in too
Be
deep?
enough though.
Oh.
There's the ult going to get popped off. They easily finish that up. They take 2. All of that for a Huskar kill, not bad. Now they go looking for the Zeus. That's going to be the finish up. No problemo. This is good though. This is kind of what we've been expecting the whole time. And you know, they're starting to kind of connect as a team, and they start to kind of explode out here. And just like that, they're up on kills, and they're up by 8k net worth.
Yeah, I think that's just it's kind of the Naga Siren. Like I said, you reset the fight. The axe like initiates, you song, you kite it out, you root the. Just everything about Naga is annoying. You have a root that you can also pull them towards you. You have a slow. That's just it's. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like the best slow in the game. I don't think there's one other spell I can think of that works like it, where it effectively sets your max movement speed to a number, which is more broken than any slow in the game. Because
Yeah, for sure, if you're percent basing rather than setting it to a much lower number.
yeah, usually slows are like, you know, 20% slow, 50% slow, which is like good, yes. But it's like, let's say you have a haste rune. You just ignore the slows. But Naga Siren's slow makes it so no matter how fast you have the ability to move, you can't go faster than 230.
Yeah.
So like a Lycan who's ulted, a Darkseer who's surged, like they're still 230 movement speed because of Naga Siren slow.
Yeah, it's like a hard cap on being able to move away.
Which is just broken. The only other one I know of is the Tide Shard, the Dead in the Water. That
Oh yeah, Dead in the Water is so annoying. Actually, dude, that is for some heroes it's just the worst, you know. Especially in the middle of the team fight. Like if you just like nail a hero that wants to be moving around, and then he's got to try and deal with the anchor while like the team fight's going on. It's just absolute savagery.
We did see how
Well,
strong
I
Marcy
mean-
is though in that fight.
Oh yeah, let's look.
Like
Well,
he's got his
she
crit.
jumped right in and put the absolute beat down. But I mean, it was under the cover, was it not, of the Disruptor ult, right? So Ag's ult as well. So no, that came later actually. Yeah, no, but it is decent versus the Huskar though for sure.
He killed the Huskar through the Naga song regen, which and like the Solar Crest and the Abba Shield. There's a lot of stuff clicked on him, and he did kill him. So he could die here too if he walks in.
They're kind of going in 2 places at once right now. Getting a little bit spooky in that mid lane. Clockwork gonna get
Oh no,
scared. Right?
RCY.
Meanwhile, RCY gonna get jumped here. The smoke up. The Thundergod draft. Connect Field Stack Storm glimpse back for the BKB into the song. Awkward timing. Now they go looking for IDFAA. Never mind. They turn and they go on Disruptor. Here comes Marcy though. Maybe he can smash his way through the Huskar one more time. It's working. Question mark the ceiling, but it's too much damage. Down he goes. Axe able to pull himself through that one. Marcy with a cheeky TP out. And Zeus and Axe not gonna be so lucky. So I think Marcy pretty much solo carrying this game at the moment. But we talked about this. We talked about this. You identified very early on in the game that if Radiant were going to be very successful, it was going to be on the back of Marcy's very wide shoulders here. Sort of a 4 versus or 1 versus 9 type situation by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's a hard game to win. To be honest, I think playing versus Naga and Shaker, those two heroes specifically, even the Abba, to some extent, are really hard to solo carry verse because of delaying the fight. Usually, as Marcy in this game, right? Like, you'll kill anyone in your BKB. We saw that, right? Even this Huskar, who they kind of messed up their spellcasting and like stuns and everything. She killed the Huskar during BKB, but that's kind of all she can do. And then her BKB ends and she's gonna get fissured, she's gonna get song, she's gonna get rooted. Like Abba ult is gonna pop so she can't kill during her BKB. And it almost feels like at some point you'll need a refresher just to have 2 full BKBs. Yeah. And that's what, like 2 kills even? Like it's just a question of like how do they end up getting these, like how do they actually win the team fight? Because if Shaker literally doesn't exist, he just hides in the trees for like the first 20 seconds of the fight, waits for Marcy to press BKB, press everything, kill the Huskar, whatever, I don't care. I feel like Shaker can just show up to the second half of the fight and just win it himself.
Looks like getting scouted out here on the axe. They know exactly where he is. The follow through is there. The blink forward. The Radiant Spurn versus the Blade Mail. And Lupa just going to get run down. Very sad times. Never mind that. They go in the Clockwork now as well. RCY fighting him in the trees here. Radiant just kind of falling apart here. It's going to be a free Roche now. Oh wait, never mind. Stack Storm connected with the Thunder Guns off. Now comes Marcy with the BKB. Maybe he can bring RCY down. The BKB goes up. It's way too late. Now he turns, looks for Yamsa. But Yamsa going to pop off that ult quite early. Speed getting hammered down as well. The counter plays here. Fade comes in. He brings down the Zeus. Now they're still looking for this goddamn Marcy, who finally falls. A mega kill streak going the way of Big Num and Fade here. And Distributor, the sole survivor. And honestly, again, on the back of Marcy, they're almost able to tip the scales. It's just not enough. These guys are too far ahead at this point. And the third support, the Disruptor, it's not really bringing that much to the fight other than that opening Connect Field Static Storm situation.
The third support. I don't think I'll ever move on from how the mid lane was this game. I don't think I've ever seen it go like that.
They throw everything at the Huskar though, you know, and Huskar at the end of the day, he's just like, you know what, I'm happy to sacrifice myself. He's 1-5-2, and literally he's all about just jumping in with a BKB, you know, he's like, cool, whatever. He's gonna go for a Sanj and Yash next. Tank up a bit.
Maybe they could go Silver Edge on someone? I don't know who would buy it. It would have to be Marcy. But like if they can break the Huskar with a Disruptor ult, and then kill the, or not the Huskar, the Abba. You break the Abba, you Disruptor ult, and kill.
Fade helping out there. RCY jumping in, not quite getting the job done.
Ooh.
But then Fade, counterplay with the Axe though. What's happening? Alright, I mean, easy Huskar kill, but again, he's not really the core focus here. Yamson can easily clean up Mr. Clockwork, and then they go looking for Lupa. Fade. Oh wait, a little hop up to the high ground here. And away he goes, TPing out on the Axe. At least they're keeping a hold of their buybacks right now as well, though. You know, there's always going to be... I think you just go back for the easy Roshia. There's always going to be like something at least to hold.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Right.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, there's always going to be something to hold the high ground at least. Still got all their tier 2 towers, so. Right.
Wait, Arsenal's been struggling. He's 1-6.
Yeah, his game has been absolutely terrible. Like, they're focusing literally everything to bring him down, but it's costing them like 3, 4, 5 heroes in order to take him down each time, so. I feel like it's kind of worth. Like, bear in mind his counterpart is Disruptor, so. You know, if RCY is having a bad game, then Disruptor's game is not much better. Thunder goes Raph, giving some information. Speed can get caught out here. The song, sorry for the BKB.
Nice BKB.
Oh, wait, nice force from Big Num. Ah, the TP attempt, not like this. They turn for the Marcy. Maybe they can get it done. Yamson getting absolutely scalped, but it's enough. They'll break his ult, but at the end of the day, wait, never mind. Axe coming back in with a beautiful jump call. Connect field stack, start the hook on top. RCY getting ready to go down one more time. No problemo, he says. Bring me down, slay me all you like, but Fade, he's the real core. He's gonna clean up with Yamson here.
Oh, the Zeus is gonna get his axe and kill someone.
And he has the axe. He does have the axe. He has the axe.
Someone's gonna die.
Someone is definitely not gonna die.
I actually think if they were like 5 together ready for that go, they could have won the fight.
Yeah, I mean it went really well until the other heroes of Wildcard turned up. No, RCY again going to go down. I mean 1-7-5 at this point. But the thing is, every time they do take him down, there's no progress on taking Roshan, there's no progress on taking the tier. Like all of these fights are like fighting way away from tier 2 tower,
Yeah, they're not. Oh no, disruptor.
This was good, yeah. Stuck his head out, immediately got it chopped off. 18k net worth advantage coming up for the 29-minute mark. It's a healthy advantage. I personally like to have at least a 50k advantage before I go near high ground, of course. That speed gonna get scouted out, but guess what? Not gonna be able to follow up too well on this Naga Siren. Wait a minute, RCY jumping in, pops off that BKB very early.
He's
Did he
scared.
need for position 5 Zeus? Well, he's making sure. Yamson though. Mid lane dealing with carnage, total carnage. Surely now they can go in for the Roshan. Axe is up though, and Disruptor, and they both have their ult. Lupa, he's potentially looking for the blink. Oh, the call would be beautiful here. It is not too shabby. The Song of the Siren, the BKB. Lupa immediately trying to get himself out to safety. Speed was ready for that one. Disruptor coming in, trying to go draft on top. Did he get anything out of it? Not yet. Disruptor to fall. Big Num unstoppable. Speed annihilated though. Easy. Quick punch down by Mars. Still looking for more. Axe has found himself a little fun in the jungle. Not that fun though, actually, on retrospect. Wait, the hook shot going absolutely wild. RCY versus position 5. Zeus, easy kill, easy clean. Fade finds the double. And this may be a GG. Yeah, devastation too much to handle, and they will top out. Slayers gonna go down in game 1 here.
If you just waited like 2 seconds for the disruptor ult.
Oh my god, yeah, the axe jump.
It could have
They
actually
didn't even
been.
started the Roche, man. They're just like.
Party all night long. This will be a magic night to remember.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Dream League season 27 close qualifiers for North America. I'm Jeeves, joined once again by Gunnar, and we do have some very serious news to bring to you guys. We have discovered a new level of shellackening above the Gaben tier shellackening. It is the Faden level of shellackening, and after Team Slayers, their ears, after they stop ringing after this, they have, they've put their hands up and they've declared themselves as forfeiting game 2. They don't want to try and face the menace of Wildcard anymore in this upper bracket final. Is this a decision you would have taken, Gunnar, or do you feel like they still had some moxie in them? They could have taken it to the next level.
I don't think I've ever forfeited a match. I feel like for me, even if you're losing the qualifiers, if you really want to compete, it's just like practice. Especially versus right now the best team in NA. So it's
100%. Kind of throwing.
For me,
that
it's like
chance
sad
away.
to see this. But it's I don't know.
No
It's
stranger, of
disappointing.
course, in the qualifiers for these maybe teams that kind of thought they might have what it could take. And it was quite a diverse roster as well. There's kind of a few guys phoning it in from. Well, I don't know if they're in America right now. I guess the majority of them should be like 3 out
They
of
have
5
to
or
have
whatever.
3, yes.
Yeah. So maybe some of them are playing, from EU or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I don't think they did too badly. We didn't think they did too badly, despite the setbacks of like a way more powerful, way more put together draft. Maybe they could have come back with something else. But they've held their hands up. But what I would really like to see from Team Slayers though is for them to actually come tomorrow to be in the lower bracket elimination. I don't really like it if a team just like bails on the upper bracket without ever facing any of the other teams. It just kind of feels like, well, you know, you're not believing in yourselves enough. Never mind, you know, the tournament or wherever. But unfortunately for us as well, it's kind of like a sad moment because, you know, this could have been game 1 of a game 3 series, and now unfortunately we're gonna have to wait. I think 2 hours and 45 minutes or so at this point for the next series, which will be the Bug versus Team Karan Dotas. And Karan Dotas were also the team that knocked Team Slayers out in the first round through. So quite interesting to see what kind of a fight they can put up against the old guard. We did talk and during the draft, I think, or maybe we didn't, but the Bug team definitely feels like your quintessential North American stack. That's, you know, the thrown together stack. You know, but some big names in there. Annihilate, Flea, you know, Boris. Like, you know, I'm really looking forward to that series as well, and I do believe it's going to be a much closer series than this wildcard series. But I think it's going to help kind of anneal one of those teams into being, you know, the team that's going to face wildcard in the upper bracket quarterfinal, you know, tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of a disappointment for wildcard as well, though, because like we did kind of discuss how they maybe weren't quite firing on all 5 cylinders coming into this particular game, and honestly, you always want to have, you know, game 2 or game 3 just to kind of continue to work those kinks
Like
out.
play good.
I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going into this team versus a team that's going to be very warmed up. You know, the season's very very warmed up tomorrow, and you've been barely able to scrape this one against Team Slayers. So a little bit unfortunate for a wild card, and certainly something they're going to have to take back with them tonight, and consider how you're going to prepare for that.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it was just like a game 1 thing, but I'm sure next time we see them again, I think their opponents are going to be much stronger and will not forfeit the next series. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for the next series. I think that it will be better. And I don't know. I really dislike forfeits. I think it looks really bad for the teams. So hoping for some more games to be played out this qualifier.
Absolutely. Well, I'm super hyped for the Bug versus Karan Dotes later on tonight. You know, I'm super happy to be joined by Gunnar for that. So we'll see you guys, like I say, in about 2 hours and 45 minutes, a few minutes beforehand, just to have a little bit of pre-game prep. And then we'll get into it for you guys. So sorry again about that, and we'll see you in a few hours. Okay.